Hi guys, Creative Lori here. Welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, I'm a home stager and I'm going to share with you today a challenge that's hosted by CM Coleman Home. That's the name of his channel. I will link it down below and the playlist that with everyone else what they've done. And it's basically a $0 spend redecorating your space area. You know, it could be a coffee table, it could be he did the top of his tall boy dresser. Anyways, he has a wonderful channel. I just happened to find him and I was just like, oh my gosh, I really love his videos. He makes everything almost from scratch and great recipes, does reviews, a lot of cooking stuff, made cough syrup from scratch, which I love because I like doing things like that from scratch also. So guys, this is my part of my living room. The other half has that farmhouse sofa. I don't want to show you all of it just yet because I want to reveal it with the wall after I've painted it. You guys remember that wall, that dark chocolate wall, which is also over here. So sorry if I'm moving too quickly. Anyways, I'm losing light, so I have to work quickly. But these this sofa set was originally in one of my sales office of a model home in an area that it was sat there for a while. It was probably there 3 years. At least. I can't remember exactly. But this set was really expensive, and so I didn't want to get rid of it. So I took it with the intention of maybe recovering it. But I love the style. It's a slipper back sofa. It's a very long sofa. And love seat and then chair over there. And so I just have a blanket here for protection from the kitties. But I think I'm going to change that because this is a pretty hardy sofa set. Even though it's like a velvet, it is a velvet, but wherever the people must have sat, they had this in like the waiting area. You could tell like they must have been nervous or something, or rubbing their hands up against the the ends as they're sitting there because it's all worn off over there. There's a little bit on that chair and then here also. But my intention was to recover it. And then I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. It's kind of the look now. So my intention was to get one of those rugs. I absolutely love those rugs that look worn. And the color that I want is like a navy cream one. And they have them at Target. And they're about $100. They did have one at IKEA, but it was round and I need rectangular. So I love that worn look in the rug. It's just beautiful. And it would go so well with this. It's like this sofa set is like a pale, like an ice blue gray, just depending on the time of day. But I think the color was ice blue. So that's the sofa set. And you could see kind of that little sofa over there. I have it covered up because I don't really want you guys to see it. But so this coffee table and then the end tables over there is from Scandinavian Designs and it's beautiful. I love it and I've used it many times. It's just that here at my house with the cats, because I'm ready to get rid of it, it doesn't work because glass, it's so hard to keep clean and it's not really my style anymore. I've used it so many times in staging that I can't use it anymore. So that's why I brought it to my house to sell. And that's what I do when I get ready to sell something is I bring it to my home and then I get ready to post it. So I do have a really cute farmhouse coffee table to put here, but I'm not going to do that right now because I want to sell this first and I haven't even posted it or anything. So I need to do that. But I will be changing the rug. I did go to my storage facility and I picked up a couple of rugs and then I will be changing the decor here and then the pillows here. I'll have to show you. I got these at Goodwill with the intention of having them covered because they were so cheap. I think they were like $2.50 or $3. So and it was half off. So I got them for $1.50. You know, it's just not my style. And there were two of these, so I got two of those. And then there was a lighter back color. It was more cream on the back, and it had it's really pretty. It was all neutral colors, and it looked like dripping down colors, almost like a zebra gradation, but it wasn't zebra, and it wasn't like the drip colors. Hard to explain, and I would show you, but I had to already make them or cover them. So, but this was one of them, and I have 4 pillows that I did, and I will show you how they turned out. I think they turned out really good, and I'm excited to show you that it doesn't have to cost money, guys. You can actually redecorate your area by shopping your supplies and the rest of your home, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm a stager, so I have access to a lot, but I don't like to pull from my inventory for my staging business for my own home, because once it gets to my house, it'll eventually get tore up or damaged somehow by my kitties. So I want things to be as cheap as possible and as sturdy as possible. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I love these challenges because I'm not having to spend so much money or any money. And with all the other challenges, sometimes you do spend money, and I'm already over my budget, like I mentioned. Even though I returned some stuff, I bought more stuff. So I've been bad. So I'm going to go get the rug and see which one looks better, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, guys, so I have a couple of choices that I pulled out from my stash. This is one shag rug. It's like a taupey gray. It's probably really hard to tell. And I just did a light vacuum on it to pick up the pile. But I think I'm going to get tired of it from the cats walking on it and the pile just, getting flattened. So I might go with this one. There's this choice, and it's a little bit bigger. It would also look good in this room to lighten everything up. So I thought about putting it in this room. I have several. And then I have another seagrass one as well that I thought maybe I would switch over in the summertime in that room. But I do have this shag rug in beige also, and then I have this one. So I thought maybe I would try this one first and then see how it looked. The problem is it's right next to my dining area, so I really like to have matching ones, but that's sort of impossible because I only have this in a beige, and then there'll be that one, which is fine, but it's same texture, but it would get flattened, I think, really easily. Then I have this one. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put this under the dining room and then this one in the living room. Or I could do 2 sisals, because I do have 2 of the sisal ones, or seagrass ones that I brought with me, or I have one other one. So I could take this one out and, use it that way. But because this is a really high traffic area, being the family room, I am nervous about putting a light color in here. So I think I will put this in the living room, and we'll see how it goes. That is Vern. Bernie, you think you're the star of the show, don't you, buddy? Yep. Okay, so let me do that. Anytime I pull something new out, they have to inspect it, of course. So I'm going to switch out the rug right now. All right, guys, so I got everything vacuumed and in place, but I want to show you how I did the pillows. I had some leftover fabric, burlap, as you guys remember. I cannot sew. I have a sewing machine, and I don't remember how to use it. I don't use it often enough to remember how to use it, and my sewing technique is terrible. But, if I have to sew a button on, it's okay. However, with burlap, it's really hard to sew. You can't just, you got to have the right thread and this and that. So I knew I wanted to make some pillow covers, so I made 2. I made more of a smaller rectangular, slightly square, and a very rectangular one for the other sofa. And I made it in an envelope style. I kind of took it apart in one area so you can see. All I did was fold over the edges, as you can see. I folded it over and then I hot glued it. And it made a nice edge. So you're going to do that around all four edges. And then I literally, it looks like a runner at that point, a table runner. And then you just fold it. I made this one, the envelope, a little bit lower on the back because I'm going to put a bigger rectangular pillow in there. I might even just stuff it. But that's going to be for my other sofa that you guys haven't really seen so much. This one I will use for this sofa. Same thing. I kind of ripped it right here so you guys can see that I just took that and, you know, hemmed it under with the hot glue on all four edges, and it made a nice little envelope for a pillow cover, which this one, which is in the worst condition, as you can see, I will be putting in here. So I'm going to put the pattern on the back side, so there's more coverage on the back, so you'll see that. And then for these ones, these were the lighter colored pillows that I had. I think these turned out really nicely. Now, I only had 1 yard of the cream colored burlap. I've had it for years, and I don't know why I never used it, but I think it turned out really nicely. I took the edge that was already sewn, and I literally hot glued it to the piping of the pillow. So see that edge? It turned out really nice, actually. And then on this side, I just folded it under. I still think it turned out pretty good. And the same with this one. You can kind of see the underneath portion of it, but it's pretty light, and I kind of like that there's a darker backing to it. I think these pillows turned out really nice, guys. And for just hot gluing and not being able to sew, I mean, even my roommate was who sews was really impressed. He's like, wow, those turned out really nice. I'm like, oh, thank you. And oh, that's glue. I went through so much hot glue though, and I just have a little Dollar Tree glue gun, but it did get hot. So if you do this, I did like 5 pillows. Your fingertips are going to hurt by the end of the day. But yeah, I think they turned out nicely. And I totally suggest this. If you see a pillow that maybe has an ugly front, but a pretty backing maybe that you can work with, and you want to put a fabric that you like. And burlap is the worst to use. I mean, it's holey, so the glue comes through really easily. But, you know, this pillow would have cost me, I don't know, probably $25 to $35 at Pottery Barn, maybe Anthropologie. And there's no way. I don't spend that kind of money for my own home. You know, when I used to stage without thrifting before, I would spend that kind of money, but my income was less because I was spending so much. I had a lot of overhead. So now I've gotten wiser and I don't spend that kind of money. But I am going to buy probably another yard or 2 of the cream burlap. And I went to check online. The cream burlap is $2 a yard, and the regular burlap is $2.97. So, I mean, you can see my glue on the edges, you know. I'm not worried about that, guys. This is a free makeover, and I think from afar that this looks really good. So let me show you what I did on the sofa. Okay, you guys, so here it is. I think it turned out really nice. I like the color that's in the Marrakesh design on the carpet. It sort of mimics the taupe that's in the slipcover over here, and also the coloring in the sofas. So what I did was I chose this sofa. I cut all of the underlining that my dad's ferret ruined. It's okay. It doesn't bother me at all. And what I did was I kind of just repositioned my throws. I got these throws. I got 2 of them, the same exact color. I don't think I ever showed you guys these. They were from the 99-cent store, and they're cream, and they have like that yarn that's got a little bit of, like, it's clear, or fabric I should say. And I have 2 of them, so I just refolded that one, refolded this one, and did it diagonal instead of across the back, and I think it looks better. And then my pillows. So my pillows are probably the biggest thing. I know you guys didn't see the pillows, but every time I came down from upstairs to downstairs, I could see the backing of the pattern, and I hated it. So that was the back I was using, and this is the front. So that was a geometric design one. This is that little slipcover one that I did. So I made 3 of the cream colored ones, and I like them. And then I have that little small thrift store burlap pillow also. So I just, like I said, refolded the 2 throws that were $2.99 each. I got 2 of the exact same ones. That was all that they had. And I found this, like I said, at a 99-cent store that was not in my area. And I did get a third, but it was a different pattern, and I'll show you that another time. So what I did, because it's glass, I felt like let's add a little more airiness. I felt like that tray was really heavy, and I have it left over from Christmas. So I just put my glass vase, globe glass vase, and my newest purchase that I had got from RC Willey, which is like it's like a furniture store. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable here. And then I had put this little thrift store find. It's a candle holder, and it's like a grayish lavender antiqued. And so I thought it was perfect. It matched the rug, and I put my 2 doves there, or birds. I'm not sure which they are. And then I kept my little Easter decor, which was a lavender wreath that I got from the 99-cent store for $1.99. And then my bunny from the Target Dollar Spot that I already had. And then those lamb's ears, they have been retired from staging a long time ago. But from afar, they look fine. They're missing a lot of leaves, and there's some scratches on the actual stem. I don't know if you could see that. So I retired them, and I just use them in my house as like filler. And I think you guys have seen them before, but I really think it turned out nicely. I like this area much better now. It's a little more light and bright and airy, which is what I was going for. And considering that I have not painted the wall that's over here, or the one behind me, I really feel like this area looks so much better, and I'm happy with it. And I didn't spend any money. So thank you, CM Coleman, for presenting this challenge. And I was so happy to do it because, I like decorating on a budget for my own home and for my business. But, sometimes you just need to shop your house and pull together the things that you already have, and it can get overwhelming with all the things that you see on YouTube. And some people are in just different economic status. They might have 2 incomes. They might have huge incomes. They have big houses and grandiose budgets to buy a bunch of gorgeous things. But that's where being on a budget is beautiful because you're securing your future and you're being creative and creating something with something you already have. And that's really important. So don't get overwhelmed. I'm a home stager. I think people think that I should have this grandiose everything, but I save those things for my business, and for my own home, I keep it really simple and down to earth. So I hope you guys like this video. Please go visit his channel, CM Coleman, and it's called CM Coleman Home. And it's a great channel. And go see the other playlist or the playlist of everyone that has done this challenge. And tell me what you guys think. Do you like this? I like it. I think it turned out pretty decent considering the fact that I had some issues with the sofas and the pillows, but the pillows turned out nicely, and basically all the staple pieces of furniture stayed. It's just I changed out the rug, the decor, and then I changed the pillows by adding fabric, which I already had. So think of that, guys. I hope you all, enjoyed this video while I go through my transition of going to Farmhouse. And sorry that the lighting is bad. This room is just really dark. But I hope you guys all liked the video. Please like and subscribe. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.